Alright, hello, assalamu alaikum everyone. So today we will discuss the topic of modulus. This is A-level P3 topic. So modulus basically means whatever comes out of modulus, it is always positive. So if you have something like modulus minus 2, it will become 2. Modulus 1 will remain 1. First interpretation. Second interpretation is that it's basically reflection in x-axis. Graphically, it is reflection in x-axis because there is no negative y. So points on the x-axis remain on the x-axis. Alright, now let's talk about the type of questions that you can expect. Now there are two things in modulus. One is solution, that is solving them, and one is sketching. And solution means equality be inequalities, everything can be asked. And sketching, a question can clearly just ask you to sketch, or solution, if they ask you to solve the modulus, then sketching helps you to solve it properly. So I would highly advise you to sketch when you're solving the modulus function. And I will be just discussing one technique of solving the modulus function, but there are more techniques of solving the modulus function. I'll be doing the technique which I feel is much more easier to do. The technique is when you remove the modulus sign, you write a plus and a minus on the other side. So these are my two answers. Now let's sketch it. To sketch, you always put this modulus function equal to 0. So the value of x is minus 1 upon 2. This particular value is called the vertex of the modulus curve. Now take one value of x to the right, one value to the left of the vertex. Meaning x equals to 0 ले लिया and x equals to minus 2 ले लिया. It can be any value. Now, when you input 0, y is 1. Y is a 0 here. When you input a minus 2, minus 4 plus 1 is a minus 3, which becomes 3. Now let's sketch it. Minus 2 पे it's 3, minus half पे it is 0, 0 पे it is 1. Now, we have, it says the modulus function should be greater than 5. Greater than 5 means this 5 is basically y is equals to 5, 9. So if I draw it, this is my value of 5. Now the intersection points, this is 2 and this is minus 3. It may not be the exact points as found in the solution because obviously this is a sketch. Alright, now it says what is the meaning of greater than 5? It means the graph of this should be above the graph of y is equals to 5. When does that happen? That happens in this region. The modulus graph is above the blue line. So final answer is going to be x is greater than 2 and x is lesser than minus 3. Now next case is this is case 1. Why am I saying this is case 1? This is case 1 because it is modulus and versus a constant. Okay? Now case 2 is modulus on both sides. For example, x plus 2 is greater than the graph of x. First thing is you solve the two modulus functions with a plus. Let's make it 2x. This is better. x equals to 2. Now for sketching, what you do is x plus 2 equal to 0, x equals to minus 2. One value to the right, one value to the left. Now, next is 2x equals to 0, so x equals to 0, y is equals to 0, x equals to 1, so y is equals to 2 because 2 into 1 is 2. Then x equals to minus 2, minus 2 becomes a 2, 2 into 2 is y is equals to 4. Let's sketch it. Minus 2 पे 0, 0 पे it is 2, minus 3 पे it is 1. So this is an x plus 2 graph. Now comes a graph of 2 modulus x. So minus 2 पे it is 4, x 0 पे y 0, and then x 1 पे it is y 2. Alright, now let's interpret the graph. It says this graph should be above the graph of this particular one. So basically the green graph should be above the purple graph, which occurs in this region. What are these values? This is minus 2 upon 3 and this is 2. So my final answer is going to be modulus on both sides. Okay, this was case 2. Let's discuss a case 3 where you have modulus versus a linear equation. So for example, you have something like 3x plus 5 is lesser than x plus 2. Let's solve it. Now let's sketch it. X equals to x plus 2 को if I draw, then x equals to minus 2, y is equals to 0. When x is 0, y is 2. I think 2 points are more than enough. So when x is 0, y is 5. Over here y is 0. Minus 9 plus 4 is minus 4, which comes out and becomes a plus 4. So these are the points. Alright, so minus 5 upon 3 is minus 3 whole 2 upon 3. 1 whole 2 upon 3, yeah. Okay, so 0 पे it is 5. Minus 1 whole 2 upon 3 पे it is 0. Minus 3 पे it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the graph of 3x plus 5. Now comes the graph of x plus 2. When y is minus 2, it is 0. When y is 0, x is 0, y is 2. And when y is minus 3, it is minus 1. So let's draw a line. The line intersects at 2 points. One of them is minus 3 upon 2. And one of them is minus 7 upon 4. So this is minus 7 upon 4 and this is minus 1 upon 2. Okay, so now they want the modulus graph to be below the line. The modulus graph below the line occurs between this region. Now I'll do the same kind of case, but it will have a different kind of an answer. So x plus 2 equals to 3x. X equals to minus 2, x is 0, x is minus 3. When you input a minus 2, it's 0, 2, and this is 1. X is 0, y is 0, x is 1, y is 3. This is this kind of a graph. Let's sketch it. Minus 2 पे it is 0, 0 पे it is 2, minus 3 पे it is 1. Okay, when x is 0, y is 0. When x is 1, y is 3. So this is my you can clearly see there is just one intersection point, and that intersection point is a positive point. That means we will only be accepting 1. So this will be rejected because this is not intersecting the modulus graph. Now they're saying the modulus graph should be below the line graph. Where is it below the line graph? Modulus should be below the line graph. It occurs after 1. So you have to be careful with the cases because sketching will help you to exactly locate the right answers. Let's pick up a few past paper questions. I will discuss 3 and 5 because the rest of the cases I've already discussed with you. So if I look at question number 3, 2x minus 8 is less than 5. Acha. So let's solve it. Two x equals to 13. Now applying log on both the sides because the power, the unknown is on the power. So the answers will come out to be ln 13 upon 2 is 3.7. ln 3 divided by ln 2 is 1.584. Okay, now if I don't draw the graph and if I just take a rough idea, we know this modulus graph is going to be something like this, and 5 line is going to be something like this. The modulus graph should be below 5, which you can clearly see occurs in this part of the region. That means starting with one value, ending at another value. That means my graph, my answers will look like this. So even if you have a fair understanding of how the graphs will look like, you may not need to sketch it properly. But let's look at question number 5 where there's an a. X minus 3a is greater than x minus a. Minus a plus a. Yeah. Now let's solve it. No value from here. 2x. Interesting question. Now let's sketch it. X equals to 3a will be the vertex. एक 4a ले लिया और एक 0 ले लिया. Y is 0, y is a, and y is 3a. X is a, x is 3a, and x is 0. Y is A, Y is 0, Y is 2A. I'm teaching you the sketching because they can also give you to directly sketch this in terms of A. Okay, so let's take this as A, 2A, 3A, 4A, A, 2A, 3A, 4A. 0 paid is 3A, I'm doing this one, 3 paid is 0, and 4A paid it is A. So if I sketch, now A paid is 0, 3 pay A paid is 2A, and 0 paid is again A. Okay, over here this side is parallel, this particular side, right? Okay, now the only intersection point comes at 2A. They want this x minus 3A, which is the blue graph, to be above the red graph. Blue graph is above the red graph on this side. So you can write the final answer will be x is less than 2A. And that's the end of story for modulus.